Whether you're sailing with a friend, family member, or that special someone, staying in an elegant, cozy stateroom is the way to go to ensure that your travel on the Treasure is just as enchanting as the destination that you're headed to. I'm here with Shelly Goldwoodiak, and she is the Hotel Director of Operations. And I just want to ask, because we are in this fabulous room, I mean, it is just stunning. It has probably the most stunning view on this ship. Let's talk about some of the accommodations that you have available for your sailors.
Yeah, well, obviously this is the crown jewel of our concierge experience. But we have multiple options. We have 4 other royal suites that I'm sure you're going to be seeing over the next couple of days. We have inside staterooms, we have ocean view staterooms and veranda staterooms. So it really is an accommodation for all families and friends sailing together.
Okay, well, I want to talk about this one specifically. Tell me about some of the amenities that are in here, because I'm seeing stairs, I'm seeing a fabulous view, I'm seeing a TV that comes out of the floor, which is amazing. Tell me more.
Well, this suite is built inside of the forward funnel, which is kind of spectacular all on its own. It's just shy of 2,000 square feet. It can accommodate up to 8 guests, and it has 4 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms.
Wow.
Yeah, but obviously you have incredible views, as you mentioned, of the ocean and of the upper decks. I have a little bit of pixie dust for you, if that's okay.
Do you really?
If somebody wants a little more privacy, then all
Let's
do.
sprinkle and make it happen.
There you go.
Oh,
and so the
very
frosted
nice.
effects, a little magical moment just for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now this room is quite extensive indeed, but the royal suite is also just stunning. Tell me more about that one.
So the royal suites are all on the forward and on the bow of the ship, and so of course the views of the ocean are spectacular. Incredible veranda, whirlpool outside with a dining table and beautiful teak chairs. It's a 2-story also. It can accommodate 6 people. So you have 2 main bedrooms with its own bathroom, and then obviously we have the sofa bed that also turns out into a queen.
Now each royal suite actually has a theme, so can you tell me which one those are? Because I'm sure the kids are probably thinking, I want one that goes with my favorite movie.
Yeah, so we have 2 that are with Jungle Book, and then we have another 2 that obviously fall under Aladdin.
You know, there's a lot of people who sail and they think, oh, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in my stateroom. Maybe I don't need to think about it that much. What would you say to them? Because this is just fabulous.
You know, there's so much to do around the ship, and we want guests to explore. However, there's always that home away from home, and our stateroom hosts and housekeeping team are always there to build on that emotional connection with the guests.
Very good indeed. Okay, so basically for any magical memories, whether you're in a room with a veranda or even the suite like this one where you can see out, it is just fabulous, and it's perfect for making magical memories. Who doesn't love dinner and a show, especially when it's your child's favorite movie or even your favorite movie? And when you think of storytelling, you think of Disney, and what better way to do that in person than with an interactive show? I'm here with Juan Cantu. He is the show director of Plaza De Coco. So
Welcome.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Erin.
Oh
Welcome.
my gosh, this just is so spectacular. The setting, the props, the decorations, it's just fabulous. I even heard that they bought the decorations in Mexico, which
Right.
is just fabulous. So if you could tell me a little bit, besides the food, because the food is just great, tell me what guests can expect when they enter into Plaza de Coco.
Well, the minute you turn the corner, you're going to be immersed in the Rivera family, the story from Coco. You see their shoe shop. You feel like you've walked into Santa Cecilia.
Literally, I was just telling someone that as soon as you walk in, it's just like you're immersed into a different world.
That's right. And then, as you can see, we have all the storefronts from the film here. But the really cool thing is we have 2 distinct nights that you get to experience on your 7-day cruise here on the Treasure. And on the first night, we're celebrating familia. So you have time to connect with your family. On the second night, we're actually celebrating Dia de Muertos, and we get to do that in a very authentic way. You learn a little bit about what that means to Mexican people, and hopefully people take a little bit of that with them.
Absolutely, it's a learning experience, it's fun, but it's also a little bit of, I would say, giving an introduction to theater for the first time for some children. Tell me how important that is.
Yeah, at Disney Live Entertainment, we really see ourselves as the opportunity to share theater with people. It might be the first time someone's seeing a show or an immersive experience like we have here in Plaza De Coco. And we love telling stories. And here we're telling the story of Dia de Muertos through the lens of the Coco characters. And this story happens 3 years after the film. So Miguel is a teenager now. He's been playing music, and you get to see how the family has healed.
Oh, okay. I think you're speaking to all of our Coco lovers out there, because who doesn't want a little more to this story, right? What was the most important thing to you when capturing the essence of Coco and bringing it to a live stage?
Well, it's an honor to represent a culture and not just tell a story that's made up. And so there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. But we have cultural consultants who are helping every step of the way with our mariachis, ballet folklorico, and just making sure that I'm listening to all of our artists that participate in the show. This is us, it's representing our ancestors, our people, and so it's something that we're all proud of.
So what do you hope people take away after they have dinner and they experience the show and they're leaving out and they're talking about it? What do you hope they're feeling?
I hope they're feeling that they can celebrate their loved ones who have passed. I'm celebrating my parents every time I work on this show, every time I step into this place. I hope that our guests can come here and remember their loved ones in a very special way, that they then continue to learn about different cultures around the world.
Indeed, indeed. Well, this is a fabulous immersive experience, especially to get that culture. But what better way that we could talk about the culture, but what better way to show you the culture than to actually give you a little sneak peek of what you can expect on the treasure. So we're gonna have the band come in and do their thing.
Our mariachi.
Not only is there fabulous entertainment, but there's extraordinary food here at Plaza De Coco. I have Chef Isai and Chef Grace here with me to tell me more about what you can expect when you come here. Hello, you guys.
Hi, how are you?
So good, especially when there's food in front of me. I get excited. So if you could just describe what this presentation is, the food that we have right here.
So this is part of our menu here at Plaza De Coco, right, where we have pretty much things for everyone, right? So starting with the chips and traditional salsa that you will sample. You can go from that to the shrimp a la diabla. It's a very traditional dish created in the coast of Veracruz, right? So you have fingerling potatoes, shrimp, a very mild sauce under the shrimp, and the virotes bread that is a traditional bread in Mexico.
Well, that looks absolutely delicious. Now, I am looking over here because there's also some sweets as well, and you're actually the pastry chef. So tell me a little bit about what your thought process was when you were curating this menu.
Absolutely. So the thought process was to touch base on the history and things that are authentic, but then also have something for everyone to enjoy.
Absolutely. You mentioned authenticity, and Dia de los Muertos is huge in Mexican culture. So when you guys were thinking of the menu, were you thinking of your own experiences in your own family?
Absolutely, yes. With my own family and a lot of friends that I have that also celebrate.
Yes, yes, indeed. What about you, Chef?
Yeah, same. You know, when we think about this menu, the menu itself, right, is very traditional, like you know, inspiring the Mexican cuisine. So you will have pretty much something for everyone.
Something for everyone. Everyone is going to have something to pick,
yes.
Especially those kiddos, because of course kids can be picky eaters, but I think this is the first introduction to maybe a different culture of food that they haven't experienced.
Of course.
Ah, so good. Okay, so any specialty things, or let me ask your favorite thing, I guess I should say, on the menu. What's yours?
Well, I love everything on the menu, but the one that I like to speak about most is the spicy chocolate Mexican tart, because we actually source the chocolate from Mexico, and there's history with chocolate in
Really?
Mexico. The history of chocolate started in
In
Mexico,
Mexico.
with the Aztecs and the Mayans. So.
Absolutely, you are so right. Favorite on the menu?
For me, it will be the poblano pepper with cilantro rice and the mild sauce that you have underneath with the sauteed mushrooms and the lime crema, which is part of the plant-based option as well.
Exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
so you really, when you say it's something for everybody, there
Yeah,
truly
of
is
course, yeah.
something for everybody. I feel like I need to pick a favorite, and I feel like the shrimp, like you
Yeah.
said right there, is probably the one I'm gonna go
Probably,
with.
yes. I won't
Okay.
blame you, yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm gonna dive into all of this.
Let's do it.
So just a fork and a spoon if you could.
Up next, a spooktacular look inside the first haunted mansion at sea. And you're welcome! Disney does world-class entertainment like no one else, and we're gonna give you a look inside Moana.